Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol SDC. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame, and does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis several times last week, so that is where these red and green line annotations are coming from. But after today's price movement, definitely some updates here need to be done. First thing I'm going to do is a little house cleaning, just get rid of these lines here. Sure, these levels still pertain to the chart. They're just not relevant right now. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing clutter and confusion because there's lines everywhere you look. So let's try to keep this analysis as clean as possible going forward. First update, though, that does need to be made comes about based on a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So going into today, right there at about 990 was that area of support, but now that the price has broken and then closed down below it, that would be considered the near-term area of resistance. So to be fair and give some credit where credit's due, Bulls got a nice candle right there. And then the final 30 minutes, nothing huge, but still maintained from that hammer. So it's realistic to think that maybe there could potentially be some sort of continuated bounce on Tuesday. And if that bounce does happen, then again, that's where this 990 mark comes into play. That'll be a very, very important level and really a good straightforward way to kind of answer the question, hey, is there any sort of strength behind this little miniature bounce? Well, if there is some true, genuine strength behind it, then let's see if the price can get up above 990. In the event the price can get up through that area, next key overall level of resistance keep an eye on would be that purple line right there, the 50-period simple moving average, keyword being moving. So as time goes by, that line is going to move itself lower and lower and get more and more relevant. So yes, right now it's valued right around 1065, but as the week plays out, because that's a moving average, that value is going to move and change in the downwards direction. What about levels of support? Nothing fancy or complicated here at all, other than the fact of the bleeding finally stopped today down there at $9.45. So for that reason, and that reason alone, is why 945 is an important level. Because as of now, yes, that seems to be the bottom. But if this is the true bottom, well then by definition, the price needs to stay up above that level and show that it is the bottom. Because if it goes even lower than that, well then that would no longer be the bottom. This bounce, that would imply that the bounce is totally rolled back over. So we'll see what happens with it. But the week is young, just Monday, so still 4 days left. So let's see what happens. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.